morning, everyone. Welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
Hi, I'm Helen.
We are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow, and today we have a couple of things to talk to you about. I was just telling Helen I just finished my book. I am reading The Six of Crows by Leah Bardugo.
She's a published author. She even has a TV show.
Yes, I finished The Six of Crows by Leah Bardugo. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. I just sent it to Helen that I'm so glad we have the second one in the duology because I need to read it immediately. It's all about a heist, and it's a really good heist. And if you're a fan of, like, this is not the same at all, but if you're a fan of, like, Ocean's 11,
okay,
that kind of thing, you're going to love it.
Okay.
Absolutely love it.
I'm reading, also by Leah Bardugo, the second in the Grisha, and I may just dump it and do the Six of Crows.
Yeah.
Because it's just...
Well, I need you to do it quickly, decide quickly, because I really want to watch the show, and I'm not going to read Shadow and Bone before we watch it. So I need you to decide whether you're going to finish. But are they bringing in the Six of Crows? I think they tie in a little bit, but I'm not sure how much.
All right, so I have to read the Six of Crows.
Okay. Really, really, really good book. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Anyway, we have stuff to talk about. Okay. Do you remember what we said we had to talk about today?
First up, the Shawl Society silky sport weight kits that we had. We have one Dear Reader left. That's the purpley lilac-y one. We have one of those kits left. Otherwise, the other colors are all sold out for right now. And but if you want to get it for the release, we do have one Dear Reader. So
you guys did such a great job. You bought ours.
Right. So, yesterday we had been hoarding our colors, and we got 2 orders, and we're like, oh, all right. Can't do ours.
So we will be starting ours a little bit late. We will be dyeing it again at the end of Maryland. But, it's, so those, thank you guys very much. Speaking of Maryland, we are on track to be getting the yarn out between 2 and 4 weeks. So we have sent out the first round of Chesapeake Bay. The second round has started going out.
Just so people have an idea, the first round was predominantly the people who bought it early in the week before the festival. When we first released it on Monday, a lot of people bought it then. And then there was a huge glut that obviously bought it during the festival. A lot of those are going out today and tomorrow.
Right. And then the third round has been dyed, and it is drying.
Right.
So that will be going out Monday. Monday and Tuesday.
I was going to say early next week.
Yeah, so those will be going out then.
And that's just the Chesapeakes. Then there's other stuff. Bags. Since we're on track with the yarn dyeing, the bag making is on schedule for the 4 to 6 week turnaround. And if you ordered yarn and a bag, we are sending your yarn, and we will send your bags separately. So.
And I know that some people have seen that a couple of people put up pictures of their bags. We had a couple of bags that we made to take photos of to show you that these bags existed. And we sent those out to the first people who ordered them so that if you think that people are getting bags and you're not, it's only like 2 people. And all the other bags will be going out in the 4 to 6 week period.
Right.
So there's that. And as we are dyeing the colors, we are packing things and getting them out as fast as we can.
Yeah.
So, but it may be, because we've had a couple people ask, and it may be that we're waiting for one more color to send your package out. We have answered somebody who is waiting for one color, and once we get that done, the package will be going.
Right.
We've also got a couple of questions from people who have said, are you going to be dyeing Where the Crawdads Sing? Or are you going to be dyeing red? Or are you going to be dyeing this, that, and the other thing? Yes, we are. June. Things will start coming back in June.
Yeah, and there'll be, once we get everything squared away with Maryland, then we're going to do a final inventory count, and we'll put the totals in then. So there will be a smallish update of the extra bits and pieces left over.
Right. Well, I mean,
the dregs that are, no.
No, it's when we dye something, we dye 4 to a pan, and if we only needed 1, then we have 3 others that can go up.
But until we get all the invoices out, we're not going to know for sure what's left over. And then we said we were going to do the unboxing for the mystery sock set for April's mystery sock set. We're going to do that tomorrow when we open up May's signups. So May's, if you have already purchased in the past, you will get your invoice tomorrow. And then if you want to join us now, you can sign up tomorrow.
And you'll be able to see the unboxing on Instagram so
Right.
that you can see what we're offering.
Right.
And you can get an idea of whether you want to join us or not. This is Tabitha Stanley. She is one of our cats. And
She's a frequent visitor on
Yes.
the podcast. She comes running as soon as she thinks we're podcasting.
she loves to be part of it. Anyway, that's what she
Only time during the day she gets any attention.
This poor
whatsoever.
cat. So mistreated. All right, so shall we talk about what we're wearing? Was there anything else? I think that was it, right?
There was
Admin?
somebody asked. There's a color work, but we'll get to that later.
Okay. All right. So, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing this gorgeous woven shawl that Tanya made for us. She bought the hi-ho kit, and which is you get two skeins of Snow White, which is the white skein with black speckles, and then you get a 7 mini skein set, which are the dwarves. And she wove it. Is that the word?
Yes, I think.
Wove.
Yeah.
Sounds weird coming out, but anyway, she made this on her loom. And Mary Beth said, "Oh my God, I love it so much." So Tanya gave it to us.
I know. Thank you so much. And not only that, she sent us a package that had the shawl and treats for the cats and dogs.
Right.
And she had the frozen chicken that sparked the whole Drusilla getting sick thing because they're all addicted to it. Oh my God, the cats and dogs say thank you so much.
Spike does this thing at night where we put him out for his last bit at night, and he goes into his lone wolf mode where he won't come inside. Everybody's tired. Everybody wants to go to bed except Spike.
Including Spike, because really he's very
He's-
tired.
You get past 10 o'clock and you're past Spike's bedtime, and that's when you lose him. He'll go downstairs and he'll go outside, but then he'll just sit there and be obstinate and he won't come inside until the chicken comes out.
Yep, that's the surefire
Right.
way to get him in.
Because you'll just, you put one piece in front of him and then he just follows you.
Yep.
Pied Piper. So Tanya, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You have saved us getting the dogs in very easily.
Anyway, this
It's just
scarf
unreal.
wrap is just so gorgeous. She did tassels. It is beautiful. I want a loom just because I love this. I think it's so beautiful, and I'm so intrigued by people doing things other than knitting and crocheting with our yarn, and making something so spectacularly beautiful.
Right.
I'm not allowed to have loom because I can't do all the crafts that I already have all the accoutrement for. So, but just beautiful. So if you weave fingering weight yarn, make something beautiful like this.
Yeah.
I just love it. Thank you so much, Tanya.
I am wearing the Renata shawl by Expression Fiber Arts, and this is a crochet shawl that we sent out to have made in a sample, and Darcy sent it back to us, and oh my God. Okay, the middle is Chesapeake, so if you want to see how Chesapeake crochets, look at that. But I knew that was beautiful because Helen had already done that. The surprise to me, this is the Snow Queen. And if you have any questions about the Snow Queen, if you're a blue person, oh my God.
So this is just, we picked it to be the Stormy Seas.
Right.
Because you've got the gray of when is a raven like a writing desk. So that's how the raven crochets up with all the tonal grays. And I just love, it's all just stormy clouds
Yeah.
because of the way the tonality works.
And then this is like near the shore where
Right.
you've got the waves breaking and stuff. And then this is the deep seas. And then you go back into this, the Snow Queen, and then you wind up again with When Is a Raven Like a Writing Desk. Darcy, you did such a
phenomenal
beautiful
job.
job.
Yeah.
Such a gorgeous job. And
Bless you.
thank you. Anyway, it is just,
Just gorgeous. I mean, this is when we opened this up and we're both like, oh my God.
So this is one of the ones where you say, if you have something at a show and it's a showstopper,
Yeah.
this is going to stop people. They're going to see this across the room and come over and see what it is.
And it's, you know, the roulotte shawl grabs people's attention because it's bright and it's colorful and it's just, you know, oh, I love it so much, but what am I going to wear it with? Blah, 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 blah. This, you're going to wear it with everything because not only is it absolutely stunning, it's very versatile because it's...
Yeah, you can wear it like I was wearing it, like a shawl, or...
You can wear it like the wrap, but the colors are very versatile too.
Right. I mean, if you think about it, you're at a summer wedding or something, this is going to go with everything.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the little black dress, a bridesmaid's dress, anything.
I mean, remember when we were showing all the different things that went with Chesapeake Bay? It's because it goes with everything.
Right.
So... So, the Renata Shawl by Expression Fiber Arts. It takes 2 skeins of your first color and then 1 skein of each of the others. And there was a little bit of yarn left over, so but not a ton. So you're going to need the 4 full skeins.
And it's got this really pretty stitch. I guess it's just like a feather and fan kind of deal, but I'm not sure whether it's going to come up on the camera. But in the body of the Snow Queen, it's just this really pretty stitch. It's not just your standard double, single crochet.
I also really like in the Chesapeake, where you've got the rows that are just like standard, and then you've got a row that's got a decorative, almost like
Yarn
lace.
over, yeah.
You know, so that it's just, for those of you that are crocheters that, you know, see all the things that we put up for knitters, and you're like, oh, I wish I had something like that.
The Renata Shawl. Great crochet shawl.
Yes, and she whipped through it really quickly. Darcy got it to us very, very quickly. So,
so we're gonna have kits for that coming up in June, and then it's gonna make its debut in person at our trunk show at Bella Filati in July.
ta-da!
I finished my boho blush.
This may be one I steal.
There's no way in hell.
I love this.
Look how gorgeous.
It's
this
so
shawl
pretty.
is.
It's so pretty. I want to pet it.
I love this shawl so much. So this is the Boho Blush Shawl by Andrea Mowry. It was our knit along in April. I knit a 3-skein beast of a shawl in a month and a half. This is unheard of. And we had a fairly big festival in there.
So we would like to say thank you very much to the unnamed person that we are not sure who it was that we were talking to at Knit and Escape's birthday party. Unbirthday party?
No, it wasn't the unbirthday. It was the
cake.
The cake thing they did. It was like a pajama party. It was a pajama party.
Okay, so it was the Knit and Escape pajama party, and we were all put in a room with different people, and somebody was making this, and I'm like, ooh, what is that? And they said it's the Boho Blush, and we're like, oh, we have to go find that, and then we decided to make a knit along.
Right.
And the rest is history. And Helen finished.
So I finished mine last night. I bound it off. It took, I think it took me 3 hours to bind it off. But it's the same bind off you did with your Perla. Yeah. That she calls for. So I chose not to go with tassels, which I knew I was going to all along. It is huge because this is steam blocked. I did not bathe it. I did not feel the need to stretch it. But I love it. I love the colors, which I should go over again. So the cream is a glass of bubbly. The peach is Friends Waffles Work. And the green is my new favorite color of all time. I Am a Goddess. All from our Valentine's Day collection. The drape on this is, I mean, you can wear it the way I had it before. It just sits on your shoulders like this.
Can you hear the growls coming from behind Helen's chair? It's because Tabitha has walked back in and Spike feels that Tabitha has had her 5 minutes in the sun and she needs to move on.
So it just sits on your shoulders beautifully. Oh,
it's really, really gorgeous.
I love knitting it. You had your garter Okay, you have your garter sections for your potato chippy knitting. The brioche, once you get a handle of it, goes fairly quickly. And then there's a little bit of lace just to keep you honest and paying attention. Yeah, I really cannot recommend it enough. So I have maybe 3 grams of I Am a Goddess left.
Okay.
I used a full skein of Friends Waffles work plus 2 rows, and then I have probably half skein of Bubbly left.
Okay.
So love it.
Yeah. Oh.
She designed it as a 1 color shawl, but there were people who had in the projects page had done it as 3 colors, so I had decided to go with 3 color because Mary Beth was doing 1 color. And I have been planning stuff with these 3 colors from Valentine's Day for a while. So
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
really, really love it.
Okay. It's a cranky bunch here today. All right. While Helen was working on that, I have been working away on my surprise party shawl, and I have added the last of the color work. So that's the end of the colors.
Hold up. There you go.
Okay, so I'm at the end of the colors, and now I'm about to do my epic increase row. I'm going from 230 to 500 or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no,
I don't know.
It's like 510 or something.
I'm about to do that. That's where I am. But I saw this in our feed, and I said to Helen, I just want everything in these colors.
Yeah.
Because I love these colors so very much. So beautiful. So I am doing mine in, this is A Very Merry on Birthday. That's the pinkish green up here. And then the stripes are, the very light pink is Awesome Ladies. The very light peach is Friends Waffles Work. The purple is Ladies Celebrating Ladies. The darker pink is Uteruses Before Deuteruses. Those are all from our Valentine's Day collection. And then the orange is Orange Marmalade because I am an orange person. I love orange very, very much, and I will try and get it in.
And it just goes so perfectly.
Oh, it
the
does.
shading goes so perfectly with the Valentine's Day.
It really does.
Um,
It's like the Valentine's Day's redheaded stepchild.
Right.
The Orange Marmalade and the Very Merry on Birthday are both from our Alice collection. So that is what I have been working on. Once I figured out, I'm figuring out that I'm a visual knitter.
Okay.
In that I can read the pattern, but once I see how it's supposed to, the lace is supposed to go over each other,
Okay.
and how it's supposed to look, then once I get that in my head,
Oh, then you fly right
then
through
I
it.
fly right through it because I know whether I'm doing it wrong or not.
Right.
I can look and see, but if I don't make that connection before I go along, very often I will miss a stitch somewhere and I'll be off. And a lot of the time I'll just be like, well, I don't really care that much. But for this one, with the chevron and everything, I needed it to work out properly so that I went back. I took back a couple of sections just so that I could get it right. And I'm so glad that I did because it
looks fantastic.
fantastic. But I'm just, and I mean, I've been knitting for a long time and I'm just realizing this, that if I see, like if you do it ahead of time and I can see how yours lines up, then it clicks into my mind.
Right.
And I can figure things out. And maybe it's that I should be using charts more.
Will you use the picture of the shawl? Because I think if you had looked at the picture of the shawl, then you would have seen it too. But yeah,
I just didn't even think to do
I was
it.
the same way. Once I got through the first section and I realized what the point of the lace was making your points for your chevrons and everything like that, then it was, you could tell section by section that you were on track.
Right. So yeah. I love knitting this shawl. I've said it before. Helen Stewart is a goddess. And I really, really like her stuff. Anyway, as I ball it up into a ball. Really love this shawl so much as I crank. No, I folded it. I really did. Anyway, the Surprise Party Shawl by Helen Stewart.
And those kits will come back in stock sometime in June too.
Yes. Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Somebody asked us a question about some tips for adding colors for different colored shawl or multicolored shawls and that kind of thing. I think we're going to go into that Monday, and we can put together something where we can show you. So,
Okay. All right. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think most of the questions were when are colors coming back.
Right.
So again, June.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll be here before we know it.
Oh my God.
Also, the weather is beautiful. Restrictions are being lifted.
Yes.
Life is slowly but surely
Going back to normal.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to say thank you very much to everybody who reached out when I was having my panic attack on Monday. It was slightly exaggerated for the podcast. I do want to say that. Thank you guys so much for anybody who reached out to me. Maryland's month is kind of stressful on the work front, and if something stresses me out in the personal life, it's like just a little too much. So everything is fine. We are all good.
Right.
It's just
Spike is taking on all her stress for her.
yes, he is. He's good that way. He really is. All right, we have packing to do, so
Right.
we are going to get going.
Have a wonderful weekend, everybody.
Yeah, enjoy it. It's beautiful.
Yes.
You're going to have to say go forth and create because they get very confused when I say.
Go forth and create.
And we will see you on Monday.
Bye.
Bye.